I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Football Team. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On 1st and goal, Drake, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 5-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Burrows. Over the middle, complete. It's Morrison. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. From the gun, Burrows. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The throw over the middle, taken in. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Play action. Burrows. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Burrows. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. To throw on second down. Burrows. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With the score, Cardinals 7, Washington 3.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now Murray off play action. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and goal.
It'll be Murray on the keeper. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. On the option, here's Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
On first down, Burrows. He completes this one to Mack. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
At the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Burrows. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Burrows. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grady Jarrett able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Number 16.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Murray a give. This is Drader. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd and short, Drader. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 70 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, and discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 48-yard line.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. From the gun on 3rd down, Burrows. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Burrows. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Burrows. Open man is Sims. He's got it. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Washington.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Washington.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Room here to run. And how about that for just running out the clock? So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd down, Tompkins.
The ball carried by
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
2-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake. Burrows. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's taken to the 26. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 28.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Now Murray. He finds Beckham complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Odell Beckham. 28 yards, and the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Out They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Burrows flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
We got 3.
Operating from the gun, Burrows. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Burrows. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Burrows. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
We got 4.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Counter play, Drake. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrows looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. From the gun, Burrows. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Check. Alert flare.
On 1st and 10, Burrows. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
28.
Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry. I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
And a Cardinal 1st down.
Easy. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And now it's 2nd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
On the play. 1st down, Arizona.
1st down, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Tompkins, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Then the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Now he steps away. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, Burrows, open man here, Sims complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, Burrows. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
56 to Mike.
From the gun, Burrows. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jordan Phillips gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. On 1st down, Drake. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Kenyon Drake saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. Where the Cardinals push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 35, Washington 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for number 16.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Let's get it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check. 19, Tiger, 19.
Here's the option. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Tonight's final score, Cardinals.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.
dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss.